Three students are drinking pork bone soup in the school cafeteria, but just after a few sips, they are horrified to discover that there are their friends' tattoos on the meat in their bowls. This is the most delicious pork bone soup shop in the school. Students line up here every day, but strangely, the soup suddenly became more delicious overnight. Many people speculate if the woman added something to it. As an 18th-tier internet celebrity, Little Schwei knows this is a great chance to gain followers. So he starts a live stream and recklessly starts rummaging around the woman's shop. With continuous comments in the barrage, he becomes even more excited. Ignoring the woman's attempts to stop him, he accidentally knocks over the pot of simmering soup. Dog head? Are you serving us dog meat? In an instant, the woman became a criminal. Everyone denounced her, accusing her of using stray cats and dogs to make soup. Once the news spread, her reputation plummeted, and Little Schwei, who exposed everything, not only gained more followers, but also became a hero in the eyes of his classmates. Little Schwei was so proud. To commemorate this historic moment, he even got his English name tattooed on his neck. His friends looked at him with envy. But soon, strange things started happening. For the past few days, he always felt like there was someone in black following him. He made his way to the playground, only to find that person rushing at him with a knife. With a leap, they almost took his life right then and there. Terrified, Little Schwei ran away frantically, but in the eyes of others, he's like a madman. One person crazily shouting at the air. He believes that a woman has sent someone to get back at him. Angry, he storms into the store, reprimanding the woman, wanting to kill him. The woman is at a loss after hearing this. Seeing Little Schwei wanting to rush in and find someone, and pointing out that the man in the woman's photo is the one who has been following her, several chefs from the adjacent stall finally can't bear it any longer and come over to defend the woman. It turns out the woman has been living alone here all along, and the man in the group photo is her son, who was killed by drug dealers a month ago. His body has yet to be found. His ashes are still kept in the fridge. Learning about the woman's tragic experience, everyone present suddenly starts to feel compassion, and at this moment, the school leader also arrives at the cafeteria. He takes out the test results of the bone from last time. It turns out that the bone is actually from a chicken, not a stray cat or dog. People's attitude instantly does a 180-degree turn. The woman becomes an innocent victim, and hero Little Schwei suddenly becomes, in everyone's eyes, a shameless clown who has no boundaries for fame. Soon, the video of Little Schwei going crazy on the court is spread online by people. Everyone tells him to apologize to the woman. Even his closest friends feel that what he did this time is too much. Little Schwei can't bear the overwhelming online abuse, and he hides in a corner, secretly crying. Just when he sees a stray cat by the road, a terrifying thought suddenly arises in him. He actually cruelly kills the kitten, takes a bag, and sneaks into the woman's stall. As a result, there was no need for him to falsely accuse anymore. What was in front of him became even more terrifying. Little Schwei wanted to capture this eerie scene with his phone, but just at the critical moment, his phone suddenly malfunctioned. The man in black had appeared behind him without him realizing. When Little Schwei turned around to look, the man in black had vanished again. He was so frightened that he cursed aloud. "If you dare, let me see who you are." Upon hearing this, the man in black calmly pulled down his hat. Little Schwei was petrified. He hurriedly ran outside to find help, but now, no one was willing to believe him. He retrieved a small knife and returned to the stall. He noticed something on the altar. The woman always carried a white bundle with her. She carefully unwrapped the white cloth. Little Schwei's scalp went numb. The woman was actually cooking soup with her own son's head. The man in black appeared again as she tried to escape. Little Schwei was already terrified and his legs went weak. "Enough, my son." Clearly, Little Schwei, who had discovered the secret of the bone soup, couldn't escape his fate. In the end, he died in despair under the woman's knife. The next day, the cafeteria reopened. Little Schwei's three good friends were shocked. They hadn't drunk it for a few days. The soup made by the woman became even more delicious. But as the screams of their female classmates came from behind, Little Schwei's friends were also nearly sick with fright, because inside their bowls, there was a piece of pork that unmistakably had Little Schwei's tattoo on his neck. Alright, we'll end the story here for today. See you next time.